Yo, what's up? This is Two Birds, One Show. I'm Deeter. That's RicT. We're here for on Big Game Sports Buzz, Big Game Entertainment.
What do you say
Crack
there, feller?
old. Let's crack open a brew because I need
Nice. I bet.
it. What are you drinking, bud?
Tonight I got the greenest green from Treehouse.
Oh, damn, dude. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I
Had that
mean,
not too long ago.
the nose is amazing. Taste follows suit. My goodness, that's taste follows. That's just an amazing beer. Almost in a weird way, it's almost like the best equilibrium beer. It's got a little bit of that taste personality, a little bit.
A little sweetness, big
A
body.
little sweet, got some melon maybe going on. Yeah, I mean
Looks like
it's
a
good.
nice-
Oh,
Look at the lacing on that, man.
yeah,
It's a beautiful
beautiful.
beer.
So what you sacking?
I'm just pouring this. I think I seen you check this in the other day. It's
Yeah,
Picharine.
Pizzerine
I
from
never.
Eredita.
What's the deal with this brewery, man? I see you
Um,
checked it in, so I was like, let me pick it up.
so all right, so you could see I actually did a video review of it on my site, Craft Beer Fanatics on Facebook. Check out the video review. It's a good beer. It's different to me. It's a newer hop. I don't know a lot about Pizzerine. I didn't because as the name says, I got some peach. Some nectarine. I felt like I got a little bit of lime zest in it.
Okay.
It's good. I think Eredita is a newer brewery. They're working under that 12% beer project umbrella up in Connecticut.
Oh, that's awesome. Another one. Huh?
Um,
Yeah, they throw some good stuff up there.
I could be mistaken. Oh, great stuff. I could be mistaken, but I think the head brewer might have used to been part of Hill Farmstead. So,
Nice.
but don't quote me on that. If anybody out there is watching, correct me if you know.
The brewery name means Italian translation,
Yeah,
World Legacy. Okay,
yeah.
that's pretty neat. American family. Yeah, I had that hop in one of the Treehouse beers that I had a couple weeks ago when
Which,
my buddy Al picked it up, and
which
I
beer
liked
was
it.
it?
I couldn't tell you, dude. It was either Jubilee or Glow Sticks or
Nice.
something Luminous. Dude, there were so many new beers that I had. I couldn't tell you which one it was, but all the beers I had from Treehouse, man, were awesome.
It's on it. That hop is in one of the beers on tap of my joint right now. I forget which one. Shout out to Bonnie. She was drinking it the other day. She brought it up that hop was in there. So, hey, Bon, if you're watching, write in what the beer you were drinking was that contained that petrine hop.
You know,
I forget.
that's got a smooth taste. It kind of like you said, like a lemon lime zest to it, man.
Yeah, a little
That's
zesty.
different.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not really overpowering. I bet you if you mix that in with some other hops, man, that'd be pretty damn good, dude.
yeah.
It's
I like
okay
it.
on its own, but I mean, this is a real smooth beer. Could use a little kick.
Agreed. And what's it around 6%, 6.5?
I couldn't tell you, man. It goes down real easy. I know that.
I'm going to tell you what. This fucking Treehouse beer is going down real easy too, and it's 8.8.
Yeah, if you're new to the show, we like craft beer. Ricky does his Facebook group, Craft Beer Fanatics. I do a Jersey web page and Instagram, brewerysnj.com. Check it
Shout out.
But yeah, we like our beer.
Yeah, we're definitely craft beer connoisseurs, if you would. Let me tell you what.
Yeah.
Let you know.
Rocking a little Eagles gear for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, it's every day this week. Every day this week.
Got the Super Bowl logo going. Oh, man. Can't wait, dude. So excited, dude.
I'm so pumped, dude. I can't fucking wait. I can't wait. This is going to be fun.
Dude, driving home every day of the week, man, it was like the green lights and the skyline, dude. It was so fucking cool. I love driving home and seeing that shit, dude. So badass. I want to get a nice video of that for like, the show next season or something.
Nice.
Man.
That'd be a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like every morning I'm waking up like a kid on Christmas morning. I'm so giddy and excited. I can't wait. Oh, this fucking beer's so good.
Yeah, the weather has been cold and miserable, except for today has been nice, and my work has been horrible. But I'm so happy because of the Super Bowl, dude. It just takes that
Amen to
little
that,
bit,
brother.
dude. You're like, oh man, I can't wait for the weekend. I can't wait.
Straight up.
My last day of work, I'm like, done, I'm done, dude. Ready for the weekend.
Yeah, ain't looking back. Onward and upward.
To see everybody like at the Super Bowl already getting hyped up, man, it's crazy, man. My one buddy, Narc, he writes for the Inquirer or something like that.
That was nice.
Yeah, man, he's out there, and I was like, oh, that's so nice, dude. That's gotta be awesome.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, but and you see like all the hype stuff, with the Kelsey brothers.
Yeah.
Jason Kelsey's wearing a sombrero during his interview and stuff.
He's the best.
And the mom, dude. The mom's great, dude. She's always got like a jersey or a jacket, like split with the Chiefs and the Eagles. There was a petition, man, for her to flip the coin, but I think that'd been awesome, dude. I haven't so deep, but I think
that'd been so cool.
They went with their like I guess they're goddamn. Hyping up the veterans. There's going to be veterans that do it or something like that.
That's cool.
Or Tillman. Yeah.
Oh yeah! Shout out to Pat Tillman, man, American hero. God bless you, kid.
So that's very cool. But it'd been neat to sneak the mom in there somewhere.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
Yeah.
What a great lady.
Oh god.
So she had her Tupperware with cookies and stuff at the Super Bowl gala. Dude, she's a cool lady, man.
Big Game James. Philly
Big James, 31, what up?
KC 24. I like those numbers, man. I like it. That's pretty good, man.
I'm liking James more and more. Good.
Yeah.
Shit. The fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah, during the regular season, he does his Tampa Bay show, man, and it's pretty good. Check him out.
He's gonna have to jump on with us sometime. I would talk some Tampa Bay shit going on with Tom Terrific leaving and, kind of where he thinks they're at right now. But that's for another show.
Yeah. This is the Super Bowl hype show.
That's right. Listen, as Philadelphians, we haven't gotten these a ton, so we're going to live it up and enjoy it and savor every moment because, we've done our fair share, of last place and second place and middle and losing and heartbreak. And it feels good, man. It feels good to be getting ready to play for a championship. And this is what it feels like to be. No, let's seal the deal and get the win on Sunday. But it feels good to be, top of the.
Right. I mean, there's always certain teams in Philly that actually, get to the big show and everything. Like the Sixers and the Flyers, man. It's been a while, Luckily, we had the Phillies go to the show, but they didn't seal it. But
and I want to piggyback on that. That was nice and it was fun. But I'll stress to this: if anybody's new to this show or you're a newer sports fan, I know there's probably not many young sports fans that's watching, but that was nice. But second place fucking sucks. It would have been nice. It would have been great if the Phillies won. It just hurts. To finish in second. So I stress to all Eagles fans watching now, like I said last week, we're not done. We're not done yet. Remember what the Phillies did this past season? It felt good, right? Winning it all feels great. I was there in 2018 when the Eagles, that feels great. Second place sucks. Decent job, Phils. You didn't seal the deal. Eagles, let's go get it done.
James says he's going to make cheesesteak egg rolls, man. And I'll tell you, I had some awesome cheesesteak egg rolls at the Colonial Cafe, man. I love that Colonial Cafe.
Dude. Great joint. Good. George runs a great spot. He's a cool dude. Fucking
awesome craft beer. And
great craft beer.
And the food, like their fried food is banging, dude. And like their sandwiches, so good. You get a Reuben, get some like fried pickles. You're good. You're set, dude. You're set for a good amount of drinking there.
Such a great town, good home hometown bar, man. That is a great, great place. Shout out to Colonial Cafe. If you're ever in the area, if you're in South Jersey, check them out. It is a great, great spot. George is the fucking man.
Dude. It was packed. We had to sit at a table. I never sat at a table.
I've never sat at a table there either. I always sat at the bar.
Yeah, I met up with a couple of friends, and then luckily a couple of chairs opened up, and we got on the chairs. And like, of course, my Uncle Jack's there, and he's buying me the first round. I'm like, dude, don't do it. Every time he does it, man, it's like, come on, bud. Like, so I bought him around back. But
shout out to Uncle Jack.
Cool.
So while we're talking about food real quick, do you have any special menu or anything you're doing for Super Bowl Sunday, beer or food wise or anything?
There's like a Detroit style pizza over in it's like on Egg Harbor Road by what's a Village Pub. It's
I know where you're talking about. Shout out to fucking
oh my god, I can't think of it, man, but they do awesome.
Palese. Shout out to Palese's. Great spot, great pizza.
Right. And I don't think they're open on Sunday, but you have to do like a order beforehand. My buddy Jeff is going to do that. So I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But dude.
So you're doing pizza awesome. for the big game?
Yeah, I mean it's kind of like sacrilegious to do Detroit style pizza for the Philly Super Bowl. But dude,
it's okay because we ain't playing Detroit, so it's okay. I'm doing a big pot in my Eagles chili pot. Shout out to Sue for the pot. Love you, kid. My Eagles chili pot, big pot of green chili. I'm doing this time yes, I'm using a tomatillo salsa base. Oh, wow. Lots of green bell pepper and lots of jalapeno, onion, garlic, the whole thing. And, so I'm doing green chili and I can't wait. I'm excited. And it's my first time doing it. I always do chili for Eagles games, but I always do the red, but because Kansas City's red, fuck them.
Well, I remember you used to do that white bean and chicken.
Yeah, white bean, chicken chili sometimes. Listen, chili and football just go hand in hand with me. It's like my go-to food for football.
Yeah, it was like a green paste base though. Like it was like cilantro or something.
Well, it was like a grayish. No, it wasn't green. Okay. It was like, there's probably some cilantro and parsley in it, which, there'll be parsley and a few other, some oregano and stuff in this chili. But yeah, no, the white bean chicken chili is more of it's like a grayish, and I don't know.
But yeah, you definitely hook it up, dude. Every time I've been over your house for like you get like turkey chili, you mix it like it's never like basic.
Or meat chili I've done many times, doing some great northern white beans in this one with some ground turkey and ground chicken, because I think they're going to be good flavors to go with the tomatillo,
cool, man.
Yeah. Any specific beers you have set up for that day, or are you just kind of going with flying by the seat of your pants?
Well, yeah, I had Treehouse a couple weeks ago, and I burned through that like the last week. I brought the last couple of beers I had over to Rob's, my brother, and we
shout out to Rob.
So I've been picking up, whatever I can find locally, and I'm going to tell you, man, this is a nice beer, man. I'm
good beer. Good brewery. Where'd you get that? The Cat?
Yeah, the Cat, man. They had it.
Shout out to Bobcat.
I seen you picked it up at
Clayton Liquor, my boy Raj. Shout out to Raj and Clayton Liquor. Fucking great craft beer joint. Also, great whiskey joint if you're in the whiskeys. Great whiskey selection.
I seen that, man. He set up a little whiskey bar and everything, man. It looked pretty cool.
Raj is the man, dude.
Yeah, I haven't been up there in a minute. I gotta go see him.
Yeah,
he's always been really nice to me.
He's always a cool dude. Always a nice guy, man. One of the best in the biz, if not the best. So,
if you're new to the show, we always talk craft beer first, get into some sports, talk a little bit more craft beer, and then
mix it all in. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like stirring a chili pot. So, you want to jump on and only do a couple minutes on the train wreck that is the Philadelphia Flyers that won tonight, by the way. I say won. Train wreck because every win is a loss in this season. But they won.
They were saying Konechny hasn't scored in a while or something like that. And I'm just bench your players, man. Just bench and
Yeah.
sit them down. Like I hate it. I hate to say it, man, but you guys they ain't gonna win in the playoffs. So
no, and they probably won't even get there. They'll probably miss it by like 2 or 3 games, which is even worse because now you're not good enough to win anything in the playoffs, but you're not bad enough to get a good pick, and that's called draft purgatory. And that's where they are. And Tortorella won't let them tank, so you need the front office to do it, but they won't. I know this Flyers organization is a fucking dumpster fire since, rest in peace, Ed Snyder passed away. They need to sell the team to somebody that cares like Snyder did. And listen, if you're watching Flyers and Comcast, you're the fucking Matrix that you are. You are the Matrix. You are the fucking Agent Smiths of the world. No, I'm saying this. You need to sell the team to somebody that gives a shit.
But we got a couple of comments here.
Oh, okay. Nice. Who's Grant?
Grand is 0-12.
Okay.
I don't know, dude.
Hey, fly Eagles fly, baby.
Hey, man.
Fly Eagles fly.
I like the love, dude. Yeah, man.
Word up, whoever you are, kid. Fly Eagles fly, big kid.
Yeah, man. He's going pretty good there. Eagles fly.
What'd it say?
He's gone nuts, dude. Fly Eagles fly all day, every day, twice higher on game day.
Yeah, I like this cat.
That's
Go Birds, right, baby.
Go Birds. But yeah, Flyers, man. It's good.
It is what it is, Deeter.
It is what it is.
They're on the hamster wheel.
Right, man.
They are. But I mean, let's face it. I mean, listen, I'm going to call spade a spade. The Flyers are in draft purgatory. They're in a position where they're not good enough to win, and they're not bad enough to get great picks to rebuild the organization, and that sucks. And guess what? That's probably where they're going to stay for a while. And that's just it. Either sell the team or tank the fucking season and go get Connor Bedard.
You guys had Eagles content creators. No, we have it.
What is
Eagles
it?
Content. Have you guys had Eagles content creators on your stream?
Sorry, it's hard to see here. So the writing's tiny. I don't know what that is, but no, I can't. It's hard to see. The writing's so tiny.
No, I don't think we have there.
I don't know what it is. I'll look it up after the show and do some homework on it.
But before we get to the Eagles, we still got to work on the Sixers.
Yeah, we'll save the best for last.
Yeah, the best is for last there, buddy.
We're done with the Flyers. We are where we are. Listen, Comcast, sell the team, please. All the fans feel that way. Sell the fucking team. Chuck Fletcher. All right, I don't want to say anything mean. Move on to the Sixers. I'm going to say this. Did you watch last night against Boston?
Yeah, it wasn't good, man.
Not good. And I'm going to tell you this. Nah. Boston was so undermanned. They were without like 3 starters, and they still beat us. The one thing I learned from that game as well.
What up, John? That's what up, John?
As well as the Sixers have been playing, and they've been playing great basketball. Yeah, they're like 22-6 over the last 28. But I'll say this right now, we're not on Boston's level. We're just not.
Yeah, man. Celtics were stopping Embiid left and right, man. It was bad. And he'd still got like 28 points, but it was just, I think Maxey didn't score much. There wasn't much. Harden got I think 26. And he was doing good. He was setting it up. You know what I mean? But there was no help. It was really bad. And at the end of the game, you see like Embiid taking 3-point shots and missing. It's like, what are you doing, dude?
I'll say this though, in the Sixers' defense. And now listen, they didn't get blown out. They lost by a few points in Boston.
Like
but
10.
Boston was undermanned. But I'll say this: Boston shot 19 to 35 from three. I mean, what the fuck, dude? You're not
Yeah,
going to
that's
be
pretty
any
goddamn
team
good.
if they shoot
No.
19 to 35. And that was
Yeah.
just one of them nights. Listen, if we would have shot 19 to 35 from three, we probably would have won too. That team was red hot from the 3-point line. Boston was. I got to give them credit there. So, and they won't always be like that. So maybe next time we run into them, maybe it'll be a different story. But right now, I just don't feel like we're on their level. We're close. We're close. The trade deadline was today. You didn't add any major pieces, so I don't know if you're going to get there through that.
Right.
But you're going to have to do something, whether it be with coaching style or maybe getting their fucking asses a little bit and kind of toughen them up a little bit. But you're not on Boston's level yet. You're close, but you're not there yet. You can be. You got 5 months left in the season, but you got to change something a little bit.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, they're still like third place.
We're in third. We're 4 games out of first. Only a game behind Milwaukee, who's in second. So listen, it's not all doom and gloom. The Sixers are playing really good ball. The last 2 games, they blew a 21-point lead on Monday to the Knicks, which should never happen. That sucked.
Yeah, that was bad too, man.
And then you lost to a great, not a good Boston team, a great Boston team. So,
right.
Let's
if we
get
would have
back on
won
it
against Boston, it would have been so nice, dude. That'd been fucking awesome.
But you know who we got coming up in a couple days? Brooklyn. Hey Ben, we're coming for ya. We're coming for ya.
Dude, the whole team left, man.
I know. They're like, we can't play with this guy.
Wow, dude. Kyrie, Durant. See you later, man.
Ben, be careful what you wish for, dude. You had a good thing here in Philly. You had a good thing. I know you're watching, Ben. I know he watches our show. You done fucked up, kid. You fucked up.
Man, dude, like, could you imagine being him? He's got to be like, wow, nobody wants to play with me, man. And he's got 0 trade value. He ain't going nowhere, man.
No trade value. And not with that contract.
Man, that's insane, dude.
Yeah. Well, here comes the point in our show, ladies and who's this?
Same guys talking about Eagles content. They're friendly people and would always like to come on the show. And that's awesome, man. Yeah, man. Thanks for the insight, man.
Nice, man.
Appreciate that.
So birds, look for the combining the powers. Real quick to everybody watching, I know millions of listeners watching right now, and thank you guys for your support. That's the point in the show where I go to my beer fridge because this 8.8% double IPA drank like a fucking Coors Light. It was so good. So I'm going to go to my beer fridge and see what I got going in there. In my cluttered garage. If you saw my garage, sorry. I'm not really sorry, but fucking who cleans their garage unless you're fucking wacko?
Hey, man.
There we go.
Oh, my God. That's beautiful. Oh, look at that tree house. Oh, my God, dude. Man, look at all those stats in the back. Woo. Man, you're ready. You're ready for the weekend. Oh, my God. Damn. This guy gets good beer, man. He does.
Well, listen, it's like Tarantino said in Pulp Fiction. I drink the good shit because I like the good shit. I paid the money for the good shit. No, I'm just kidding. Remember the part with the coffee scene?
Yeah. This is my Dancing Gnome glass. This thing's nice. Like a huge mug, man.
Great Pittsburgh brewery, by the way.
Awesome, man. If you're out in Pittsburgh, Dancing Gnome or Brew Gentleman, so good, dude.
Shout out to Pittsburgh and Pittsburgh Bill. That's some gourmet shit, Brew Gentleman and Dancing Gnome. All right, Deeter, what am I drinking, dude? I just drank an 8.8, so I got to take it down a notch. I don't want to get fucking stupid drunk.
You say so. Oh, I don't know what you got in there, but
well, here,
I'm happy about this.
What you got, sir?
Barley oak in there,
like swimwear. That's the one I gave you. That.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice. Shout out to our boy Ant, one of the co-owners of Burley Oak down there in Maryland. He's probably watching.
It's a comment from John, Audubon John. Awesome brewer right there.
Audubon John, great brewer.
2022, what's it? South Jersey Fermentation Club or Guild winner. Yep.
It's one of the best brewers out there.
If you're into craft beer, Look it up, man. And they always introduce you to how to do home brewing and such like that.
Nice. Dang. Fudge. All right. I'm sure I got something low ABV in here.
South Jersey Fermentation Club Guild.
Shout out the South Jersey Fermentation Guild. Is that what, right?
Yeah, it's a mouthful. It is. Yeah, it used to be a barley legal, but I think they had to change that because it was too much trouble.
Are you serious? Too many Karens out there. Somebody got mad.
Yeah.
Get on it, barley legal. Yes. Yes, we did. Get over it.
Oh man, there you go. Thanks, buddy. Hopefully you like and subscribe. Usually we talk a bit more sports, but we're all about the Super Bowl this weekend, man.
Word the fuck up, yo. Oh, you know what I'm gonna drink? I got, and this is probably, I think one of my first from this brewery. Hop Butcher to the World. You ever drank them?
Dude, that was at Colonial Cafe, man. Hop Butcher. It was supposed to be really well. I had a sip of it because Jeff, my buddy, got the last pint. And it was pretty damn good.
Jeff, way to fucking take the last pint, dude. No, I'm just kidding. Love you, Jeff. We're just having fun.
John just kegged a New Zealand Pils with lots of Nelson.
Nice.
Dude, you have to get over to the bar port sometime or come to one of the beer festivals, man.
John, I've heard great things about you and your crew and your brewing and everything over there. I've heard nothing but great stuff. I look forward to meeting you someday, big kid. I hear you're a fucking amazing brewer. And as you can tell by my swimmer's body, I love drinking good craft beer. Is what I do. And same with my boy Deeter.
That's a nice head on this beer. Nice little body.
Look at that, clinging to the glass, dude. That thing's holding on for dear life. That was great head, good, great man. Lacing.
Yeah, man. Nice fluffy head.
This beer smells okay. I got it all over me. So this is called, what's that called again? What do you got?
In there, like gym wear.
Oh, that's right. Nice. Nice. I'm going with, this is called From Hop Butcher to the World. Dieter, you know where they're from? Is that St. Louis area?
God, dude. I couldn't.
I don't know.
Hop Butcher, right?
So this is called Yellow Moss. Oh, it's wow. Citra, Simcoe, and Amarillo hop double IPA, hanging out about 7.5%, right in my wheelhouse. Great nose. Look at the head on that beer, dude.
Chicago, Illinois.
Oh,
man,
okay.
That's a nice looking beer, man.
Look at that. She's a beaut, Clark.
That's a nice head, dude. Nice body, nice
great
color.
Pillowy head, fucking hanging on. Look at that. You know, like a piece of styrofoam. That's a good thing. As Schwarzenegger would say, that's a good thing. If you're new into craft beer, then you're watching. I know you are. I know we have millions now of followers. Thank you all. Good, thick styrofoam head like that. Good when you're drinking and all the foam wraps around the glass. That's a good thing. That's a sign of two things. Lacing is a clean glass and a good beer. So it's a good thing. Don't be alarmed. Oh my God, my beer's sticking to my glass. It's good.
Yeah, man. It's a clean glass and healthy proteins.
That's not bad. That's, it's solid. It's solid.
Hop Butcher Yellow Moss, huh?
Yes, Hop Butcher it's called Hop Butcher to the world. Yellow Moss. It's good. It's like I said, it's Citra, Simcoe, and Amarillo. 7.5. It's solid. Maybe because I just drank a greenish green, it's not fair. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I probably should add this first.
Right. Yeah, I'm hoping to make a trip up to Treehouse. What's it? President Day. It's a holiday, so yeah, me and Rob are going to try to get up there.
You should drive up to Fidens.
Oh man, that's a bit of hike, but
yeah, that's right, like a 6-7 hour ride.
Yeah, what's it, Buffalo or something like that?
I think it's Albany-ish area.
Okay,
I'm just kidding. No, I'm just joshing around. I mean, yeah, I was just do Treehouse, man. You can't be fucking. You can't beat Treehouse.
My craft beer crew with Jeff and Al, the guys I work with and stuff.
Shout out.
They're making a trip up to Vermont, but it's the same time I'm taking my trip to Florida.
Nice.
So, yeah, I can't wait to go to Florida, man.
Oh,
already planned it out, dude. Want to go to Angry Chair?
What date are you going there?
16th to the 20th.
Okay, because Terry just hit me up today. He's going down too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know. So listen, I didn't know if you guys were going down at the same time. Maybe you guys can meet up for a beer. But he texted me. I'll look at it. Okay. I think he said the opening game of spring training. So I don't know, against Detroit.
All right. Yeah, it might be earlier. We're going for the St. Patty's Day game. So
okay. Oh, and by the way, great segment. We're only 6 days away from pitchers and catchers reporting, baby.
Yeah, man. It's insane,
I can't wait,
dude. God, dude, like time's just flying so fast. And
I know.
I guess because it's a longer football season, but I mean it's like we're walking right into Phillies, man.
Well,
a month or so, man. That's
well, remember how far the Phillies went in the playoffs, so they got to play for almost an extra month and a half than they usually. Right. We're used to. That's sorry to say, man. The last decade we missed the fucking playoffs. So yeah, we weren't used to going late in the year, but yeah, and that's going to be the new norm, the new trend for the Phillies. You know, I think the future is bright, very bright for this Phillies team. Dave Dombrowski and his crew did a great job in the offseason.
Right, and that's like one of the reasons like I want to go to Clearwater because awesome team, awesome fucking work in the offseason. So I can't wait to watch these games. You're
gonna have a great time, dude.
Yeah,
you know that's
sometimes it's hard to watch the spring training games at home, man. You only get like a certain amount of them or something.
Yeah,
it's strange. So
no, you're right, and you only get their home spring training games.
Okay, so it is.
Anyone then they don't air. But dude, listen, you're gonna have a blast, dude. That if you're just tuning in or. That's got to be one of the next level things as far as being a Phillies fan is going for spring training, because it's different than other sports. What other sport would you go, 1,000 miles away to watch a preseason? That's what's beautiful about baseball. Seriously, that's what's beautiful about baseball is the beautiful game. Football's the tough game, but baseball is the beautiful game, man. And, look at that. Whoa.
This thing's like heavy as hell, man. I'm thinking
that about 9 pounds.
And it smells like new plastic, too, man. It's like, oh.
Nice.
Hey, you do what you do, man.
Listen.
Super Bowl, bud.
You leave it all on the field, the Turk.
Yeah, man.
The kid plays injured. Oh, man. So, I don't know. I'm just kind of in a giddy mood tonight. I'm excited. My Eagles are going to the fucking big dance. The beers are tasting better. I'm listening. Well, I always listen to music. The music's sounding better. Even I was watching the Flyers tonight in a good mood. Usually the Flyers put me in a bad mood. But even tonight, I was like,
I was going to try to see if we could find a guest, person come on or whatnot. But I'm just like, no. Man, I want to talk about the Super Bowl coming up, and I want to focus on it. And when we win, hopefully we do. We'll bring in some people on the last show, and just talk about what an awesome season it was, and everything.
Listen,
that's what I'm hoping for.
I'm speaking it into existence. I'm telling you, come Sunday, the Eagles win that football game.
I believe so too, man.
So. And we might as well transition to Eagles. Man, respect to Andy Reid. Yeah. Number one, you are one of the best coaches, not just recently, but of all time. His teams are tough to beat. They are. Andy is a great, great head coach. One of the all-time best. All-time. He's up there with the Belichick's, all of them. And not only that, coming off a bye week,
all the coaches
Andy Reid's teams are like 90% off a bye week.
And all the coaches that were under Andy are like all over the fucking organization, what I mean?
Everywhere.
That just goes to show you how good of a coach he is, man.
Yeah, so, his coaching tree extends greatly.
Right.
And Andy Reid has made his mark on this entire league, man. We're lucky to have him here. He was a special. Listen,
Yeah.
I say this in totally not, but I love Andy Reid and I love what he did for the Eagles. He turned this franchise around on every level, and we're still feeling the effects of it now. Andy Reid, thank you. You are the greatest coach so far ever in our franchise history, and what you did for the culture and the fabric of this franchise, we thank you. Because, like, just on a small example, I saw Peter King say, this Eagles offensive line is the best I've seen this century. You know, I know the century is only 23 years old, but Peter King, are you kidding me? He's one of the most respected sports journalists in the world. And for him to say that, oh my God, that's another.
How many all team or Pro Bowl team like players do we have on that offensive line?
We have
it's
all
insane.
All five.
They're nuts, dude.
And shout out to Jeff Stoutland, the best offensive line coach in the fucking league, and it's not even close. It's not even close.
Crazy. It's crazy. And, you know, the team with Andy, you got to give respect to Donovan. Donovan was a great quarterback,
nothing but respect. No disrespect.
Yeah.
Donovan, listen, I'm sorry. Donovan's still the best quarterback in Eagles franchise history. Yeah. Anybody can argue with me if you like, but he is right now. Eventually, I think Jalen Hurts will take his place, but right now he is.
Yeah, and he didn't have too much tools to work with, too, man.
Not most years he didn't. No. And, you know, and that's a tribute to Andy Reid, too. He found ways to win with. Listen, Torrance Small, you know, Todd Pinkston, James Thrash. Listen, they were Donovan's receivers for a while. God bless Donovan. That fucking poor guy was throwing and nothing against them guys. But remember when we finally got T.O., and that's when we went to the Super Bowl, because you finally gave him a major. Yeah.
And then
that's what I compare AJ Brown to.
And I feel like Donovan, man, was just playing with a chip on his shoulder after that draft.
As he should. Man, I would too. Like, he's human.
They were booed him at the draft because we didn't get
Ricky Williams.
Ricky Williams, right?
Yeah. And listen, there's 30 morons. No offense, Sean. I know you're watching. Right. Just kidding. I know you're not. But yeah, and you know what, Donovan, I'm with you. I would have a chip on my shoulder too. And people bury Donovan. Listen, Donovan was a great quarterback and a good man. You know what I mean? Right. And I'm glad he was part of our city.
Probably like 10 or 11 years, man. He was with
I think
us
10 years,
time,
yeah.
Man.
Yeah, so, listen, I love Donovan, and I love Andy, and I love what he did for this organization. This organization is good now because of Andy's ripple effects. You know what I'm saying? Right. The way he taught how important it was to build through the trenches. It was Andy Reid that came in here and said, O-line is that important. If you remember, in Philadelphia, for like almost 20 years before that, the O-line was always fucking garbage. You know what I mean? That's why they didn't win a Super Bowl when you had the buddy defenses, because your O-line fucking sucked. Always.
Yeah, dude, it was I mean, everybody had to scramble. You had to scramble.
Well, right. Then. You know what I mean? Those buddy days where your defense was so good, it was like, Randall, go make me 3 big plays and we'll win the game, which he did. But it's hard to establish a run game when your O-line fucking blows, dude.
Right. I love Randall, man. That was awesome.
Oh, me too, dude. He's another great dude. I love Randall.
Yeah, he had no support on that O-line, man.
None.
It was brutal, dude. It was brutal.
Seriously. But that's what I'm saying with Andy. His ripple effects, because whether it be going from him to Joe Banner to now Howie Roseman and stuff, when he stressed how important offensive line play. Listen, the most important position in all of football is quarterback, of course. But you know who protects that chess piece? The O-line. And he made it so critically important to always build on the O-line. And after that, the D-line. Because guess what? And this is going to harken to my point why I think the Eagles win on Sunday when all said and done. We're better in the trenches. Our O-line's better and our D-line's better. That's where it starts. It starts in the trenches.
Sick. Like, how many fucking sacks this year? It's
historic.
Right. It's nuts, man. And I'm so fucking surprised. Like, there's just so much talent on this.
Oh my gosh, I know.
It's nuts, dude. So
you're so right.
What if you could pick an aspect of the team that you're a little wary about against the Chiefs? What would you say?
Coaching. I think, and to harken back to Andy's such a great coach. He's such, and I love Nick Sirianni and his staff too. But guess what, guys? You're in your second year, and you should win, and you will win. But that's what worries me. I'm worried about Andy.
Yeah, Andy was with the Eagles.
And Steve Spagnuolo, their defense corners, fucking Jim Johnson Jr.
When Andy was with the Eagles, I always worried about the time management. He wasn't so good, man. But he's awesome in the Chiefs with it, man.
And
he's
preparation, his preparation. Now, like you just said, his in-game decision making was never the best in the world. But man, his preparation leading up. And listen, Andy Reid, if you go back when we hang up and look at Andy Reid's teams after a bye week, it's like 90%. Yeah. Doesn't mean we can't still win. I still know we're going to. I think we're going to. But yeah, Andy coming off a bye week is tough. And Andy, listen, it's hard to beat an Andy Reid team. I watched it for 14 years. Yeah, we had our bumps and bruises and our couple down years. But guess what? Andy Reid teams are hard to beat, dude. He's a good chess player.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we have him in a lot of positions. I feel like we have him.
That's where we're going to win. That's how we're going to beat them, Gracie. We have our talent.
I feel like our running game is getting really well. So hopefully, they keep using everybody essentially. You know what I mean? Swap out where you have to swap out, keep everybody running hot. Boston Scott's been doing good. Miles Sanders been doing good. So
Kenny Gainwell is doing well. Man.
Don't put it all on the quarterback. Break it up. Get a couple good runs in there, man.
That's what I love your point. I think you're so spot on with that in saying get the run game going, because I really do believe the team that wins this game is going to be the team, as I said to you 100,000 times, that controls the run game. Akin to, if you're controlling the run game, that means you're controlling the time of possession game. Right. You know how Patrick Mahomes doesn't beat you? When he's on the sideline. Run the football.
Run the ball.
All day. You have the best O-line in the history in this century. Run the football. Right. Keep Pat Mahomes on the sideline. Listen, get a small lead and just eat the fucking time off the clock all night. Keep him on the sideline. He can't beat you over there.
Right. I mean, if you have the ball, you got the game, dude.
Run the football. You have three really good running backs and the best offensive line of the century. It almost like they used to say back in the day, keep it simple, stupid. Keep it simple.
Right.
That's how you're going to beat Andy, is just keeping it simple.
I mean, Andy's awesome and Mahomes awesome. So you have to beat him in the simplicity. You know what I mean? No penalties.
Thank you. That's what I'm thank
fouls. Just keep the time going, man. Just run the clock down.
It's almost like I see Andy as this intricate wizard, like math, chess wizard, right? But you know how you beat that? Like you just said, just keep it simple. That's how we're going to beat him. He's going to try to overcomplicate things and overthink himself. And that's why he's always had clock management problems, because you're overthinking shit. Listen, let him overthink, and we'll just go out quietly and just boom, boom. Here's 7. Here's 3. Here's 3. Here's 7. Here's 3. Here's 7. And then before you know it, you're up 31-16 just by keeping it simple.
Good pressure on Mahomes. We got awesome defense.
Best defensive line in the history.
Awesome secondary. Watch Travis Kelce, because Travis,
he's going to get his.
He's a beast. You can't stop him, dude. So
best tight end in the league.
You gotta watch him, dude.
Tight end in the league. He's the best tight end, and it's not even close. Yeah. Well, I mean, George, but lucky for us, we have a guy similar in a Dallas Goedert. By the way, when the Eagles win on Sunday, it's going to be the first time you can say Dallas won a Super Bowl in 30 years. So Dallas Goedert's going to have a Super Bowl ring after Sunday.
Yeah, man. He did a good job on the 49ers, man, punching it through here and there, and he's just a tough guy, man. He's good at blocking. He's good at getting the couple yards that you need, man. And
how about all the 49ers and everybody out there still disrespecting the Eagles every week? They got all these guys talking shit. Man, you guys are so butthurt. Get the fuck over it.
Right, man.
Listen, you came in looking for a fist fight, you got punched in the fucking mouth, and you dropped, and you fucking like a fucking tin can.
Comment on Facebook, meme or something like that, saying, make Hurts play quarterback, and then you're gonna have a good defense. I like You had the best defense, and you lost, dude. You lost. Get over it, man.
They got punched in the mouth. They buckled.
Right.
They buckled.
Dude,
They're so tough. They talked all that shit. We're so tough. You got punched in the fucking mouth, and you're like, nope, no, you ain't.
Yeah, we like, oh, hey man, your third string quarterback got hurt. Let's go to the fourth. Oh, the fourth one got hurt. Let's go back to the third. You know what I mean? Like, dude, there's no protection, buddy. You know what I mean? Oh, you have a great defense, but dude, where's your offensive line, bud?
Well, speaking of no protection, I will say this too. I think one of the ways we can help get after the Chiefs is their offensive line is solid, but it's not great. You know, you can get to Pat Mahomes.
John.
You know, you can get to Pat Mahomes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, dude, he's
an LOL. An LOL. Yeah. What up, John?
Yeah, we're a couple beers deep. Yeah, we get it very.
I can listen
into it right now, man.
Shout out to America. I know all America's watching this program right now, but yeah, I think me and Deeter are catching the buzz. Feel good about our Eagles.
But yeah, man, when Mahomes, dude, even when he gets hurt, man, he's like a quarter fucking wolf, man. He's still
superstar.
Fights.
He's still the best quarterback in football.
It's nuts, dude.
He's the best quarterback in the league. He is. I got to give Mahomes credit. He is. He's the best quarterback in the league right now.
Right. He had a high ankle sprain, which usually takes
no joke.
3 or 4 weeks. And now it's like,
yeah,
it's 2 weeks later, and they said he's like practicing, no problems, man.
Of course, they're going to lie to you, but they're going to shoot him up with so much of that shit before the game. That's okay. Listen, I'm not asking you that, but I'm going to say this because this much I know. I know Pat Mahomes and that Chiefs team and Andy are watching right now because I know we're big in Kansas City. But listen, Pat. You haven't seen a pass rush at all this year like you're about to see come Sunday. Listen, we love you to death, Pat. No disrespect. High ankle sprain. They're coming after you, dude. That defense is – oh, my God. I saw the Buddy Ryan defenses, the Jim Johnson defenses, and I'm watching this. I'm like, they might be better. Oh, my God. Do you know what that's saying? This is a historic defense. People are like, hey, it's a good defense. No, a good defense would break the Eagles' single-season sack record. They're about to break the all-time record. Are you kidding me? All-time. This is a historic defense. They're coming after you, Pat. You're going to get sacked like 6 times come Sunday. Mark my words.
The secondary is phenomenal. The line's fucking
best in the league.
Banging, right? And we actually have linebackers. We have linebackers this year. What a surprise, dude.
This is the 85 Bears. This is the 85 Bears revisited.
It's insane, dude. The whole defense is fucking awesome.
It's the best Eagles defense I've ever seen, and I say that with love and respect. Oh, my gosh, this defense is – remember I talked to you. We're talking Thursday right now. I'll probably call you Sunday night, super happy, we'll be all drunk. I'm telling you, Dieter, when all's said and done, we're going to look back at this game. We're going to say, it was because of the defense we won that game. Seriously, watch. Dude. I'm telling you now. You're gonna.
The city is gonna go nuts, dude. Like after
as they deserve.
After the NFC Championship, man, it was insane, dude. The streets were friggin' packed. Everybody's
done yet.
Climbing up on the greased up poles, man. It was,
greasing the poles, motherfucker. That's why you know Philly's a real sports town. If you got to grease your poles because you know how nuts we're going to go, that's passion. That's passion.
Mayfield Ave, man, or something like that. It was like mob scene, dude. And then they had like this one dude, like
we
on
need that here.
A surfboard, and they were pushing them all around, like carrying. Oh, dude. It's
Dieter, that's so good. We need that here. That almost like I'm saying Andy Reid's waves reverberate and, you know, kind of the ripple effect. That's the same thing. When you get 150,000 people together and are all happy, you don't think those shock waves go out of happiness. Like that shit spreads. Now, you know, people are going out, they're spending money, they're going to restaurants, bars, hotels. Right. People are happy. You know what I mean? It's a good thing. There's been enough negative vibes in this city long enough. It's time for the good ones.
Buying Philly gear and everything, like anywhere you went, man.
It's good for everybody.
It's good for everybody, dude. Like you said,
you know,
dude.
People are, me and you were sitting here talking, dude. We're dancing, singing. It's like I'm waking up every morning giddy like a kid on Christmas morning.
Right.
This is good. We deserve this. I think in Philly we have an inferiority complex, and that we don't, kind of deserve the good. We do. We paid our dues. As a sports franchise, we had more heartbreaking loss than anybody.
It's a blue collar town, man. You know what I mean? Hardworking people,
real people,
union people working in the city and stuff. You know what I mean? Like it's a different environment. I don't know. I've been around the world, and dude, Philly's it's got so much heart, and I know
it's special.
I know there's a lot of crime and stuff like that.
Well, listen, that's any city though. Don't get fooled. That's go to Detroit. Trust me. There's parts of Detroit you don't want to walk around either.
Yeah, Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago. Chicago's a fucking war zone in Chicago. Right. L.A. people are just fucking insane. Philly ain't as bad as people make it out to be.
I'll tell you, man. When Eagles or Phillies, get to that next step, the whole city's behind. Yeah. The whole city is behind.
The unity is strong here.
Right.
It is. That's the kind of people we are. No, seriously, shows you're trying to win. And I say listen, I say, people give Philly fans a hard time. And I hear you hear me burying the Flyers and getting after them. But in this city, if you make an effort to win and still fail, we'll still cheer you. But if you don't make an effort to win and fail, we're not going to cheer you. That's the difference between fair weather fans is give us what we're giving you. Give 110%, and this city will love you.
I wouldn't. I mean, like that. Damn it! Just give us 90%. You know what I mean? Just give us 90 because Ben Simmons, we could have backed him. But
we did for 5 years,
right? And then he crapped out.
Turned his back on us,
right? And then it turned his back on us. Right. And he's like, I want out, blah, blah, blah.
And basically gave us the middle finger on his walk out. And people are like, you're so hard on Ben Simmons. Fuck that. No, we're not. He never got booed here, ever. As much for his shortcomings, we never booed him. And I, for one, always backed him up. And a lot of fans did. And he was like, nah, fuck this. I want out.
Doc Brown always had his back, dude. Even when he had a bad game, he's like, just have faith in him. There was nobody.
Yeah, you're right.
Embiid had faith for them too.
You're right.
You know what I mean? And he just, he
it's the same thing Carson Wentz did. It's the same thing Carson Wentz did. And I was a Wentz supporter.
Right.
Wentz did the same thing. Wentz turned his back on us, gave us the middle finger, and said, fuck you. Right. Well, guess what, Carson? I'm going to tell you this. For a lot of us Eagles fans, come Sunday night when the Eagles win the Super Bowl, this one's for you, dude. Seriously, because you said fuck you to us and turned your back and said, I'm out. Nobody chased you out of time. You got butthurt because they drafted Hurts.
2 of his backup quarterbacks went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, dude,
and I'm disappointed. In him.
Right. Well, when Hurts, I mean, you couldn't deal with a little competition.
I know.
You know what I mean? You could just suck it up and just see how it went.
Right. And the weird part is the job was yours. You know what I mean? They only drafted Hurts in the beginning because, Carson, you kept getting hurt. So they're like, well, you're still our starter, but we're going to get you a backup because Nick Foles left and went and got a starting job.
And as this league goes, there's so many goddamn games like you need to have a decent backup.
Absolutely, you do.
I couldn't imagine if you have a crap backup. Well, your season's over, man. Look at Purdy with the 49ers. He won 8 games straight, man. Like he got you to the.
I know how important is that shit. Listen, the Nick Foles. Do you remember AJ Feely?
Right.
He did a great job here. Remember Ty Debner and Coy Debner? Jeff Garcia? Backup quarterbacks are so important, dude. Right, man. And you're right. Your point is so spot on, dude. Seriously. I couldn't stress it more than you did, brother. You're fucking on point. Backup quarterback, huge.
I loved Vic when he was here, but man, when he got hurt, somebody had to pick it up, right? I mean,
that was Nicky Foles, baby.
Yeah, man. And what was it? Garcia we had, and
AJ Feely.
Right, man. When somebody gets hurt, Right. It's just like
It's the nature of the beast, sir.
it's the nature of the beast. It's
That's it.
survival of the fittest, man.
Word the
That's it,
fuck up,
dog.
sir. Hey, listen. Look at this. What's that?
Fidens. Woo, it's
Yeah,
survival
but
of
look
the
at the name.
fittest. Sweet.
You see the name?
I see it. Survival of the
Survival of the
fittest.
fittest, boy.
You shouldn't drink that though. That's a 3 DPH, right? That's a pretty heavy hitter, right?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
can't drink that right now.
No.
Trying to find a weak beer right now.
Yeah, I'm going with the Alien Church. Always
What's
a
that,
nice
7?
little, a little 7%.
Nice. I think I'm going to go here. I'm going to go with a Zigmeister
There you go. That's a good brewery, man.
Angler at about 7.2%. Shout out to Zigmeister and shout out to fucking Alien Church of Tired Hands. As I trip in my garage because there's shit everywhere because I should be straightening up my garage this weekend. But I probably won't because I have 50,000 other things to do.
But yeah, Sigmeister, they do a nice beer. What's it with the blue cans, the C something or
Oh, yeah. I got one in there. Fuck, I know what you're talking about. The name's
like
escaping me.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to Zigmeister, man. They're doing good shit.
Oh man. I'm so happy we get Tired Hands in New Jersey.
Amen, brother. A fucking men to that.
I've been drinking this stuff for years. They added new hops. But it's nice to see.
Man.
It's nice to see Alien Church and Philo
Readily available. How about the fact we're finding other half on our show? Remember, Deeter, let's say 6 years ago, if you would have told me I can go buy other half, Heady Topper, Tired Hands, all this stuff, I'd be like, what kind of crazy, bizarre world are you living in?
Man.
Because I want to move there.
Right, because I used to wait 2 hours in line for all this stuff.
Right
and I got a beer in the fridge that it's Fidens and Timber Ales stout. And Fidens is
that just came out.
Fidens is just on the scene. It's on the shelf.
Yeah.
Dude, it blows my mind, man. I'm so happy.
It's called like Yes We Do Make Stouts or something like that.
Yeah, that's
it.
Right.
Yes, it's a damn good fine beer. Did you get yourself some, sir?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
I got a 4-pack. I'm drinking IPAs.
That's my mofo right there. He don't fuck around. Dieter don't play. He's like, yeah, I got my 4-pack, motherfucker. Of course I got that shit.
Yeah, I had last week. It was Magnify a s'mores stout. It was
Mind Over Matter.
Mind Over Matter, man. That was good, dude.
I know. I got a keg sitting in the keg room of tiramisu. Mind Over Matter.
Oh,
shoot! Look at that!
I'm gonna have to come up on a Thursday.
Listen, don't be scared to death, kid. Come around. Stop being fucking scared to death. Get out there, hang amongst your people. They're calling for you.
Awesome.
They're calling for you all the time. Mike Rosier, where's your buddy Matt? He don't come. I'm like, and the Bonnie and Sue, Fran, they love you, kid. They love you.
I love coming up there. It's awesome.
We love having you, dude.
Yeah.
You know. Dude, it's a simple $12 Uber ride.
Yeah, dude, it's not even enough. It's like 14, 12 bucks. It's been so Uber prices dropped down a lot, man, than what they used to be during COVID times. It was ridiculous. But I've tried to get more people out there and stuff, and I just gotta go out there on my own.
Don't even worry about it. Just come on your own, dude. You're a celebrity there, dude. Seriously. Seriously.
Yeah, it was cool to see Mike Rosier come up.
Oh, he loves you, kid. He's always asking about you. Yo, Rick, where you from with the beard? He got the bald head. I'm like, I know who you're talking about, man. I don't know where he is. He's always trying to explain, I know who you're talking about, Mike. Hey, shout out to Mike Rosier. I love you, kid. You're one of my best fucking buds in the world, too.
Man. So, who you think's going to win the coin toss? Let's go through some of these little things.
I'm going to say this. Hopefully the Eagles win it and opt to defer, which means get the ball in the second half. Because guess what? If you look at the numbers, it's always the winning percentage for the team that defers and gets the ball in the second half. Winning the game is so much better. Not so much. I mean, you're talking about like maybe 52 to 48. But listen, play your percentages.
Right. I don't think we're that lucky.
I do. What do you mean?
I think.
Look at this season. The luck is on our side. Just letting you know, it is on our side.
I feel like Chiefs are probably gonna win the coin toss. I hate to say it, man. But I feel like it's gonna be a battle, and I feel like we're gonna come on top. But it's come out on top. But it's going to be a battle, man. I don't think it's...
All right, before we sign off, what's your prediction on the game? Fuck the coin toss. I don't know why you're on the coin toss. Fuck that shit. I don't care who wins the coin toss.
Well, who do you think's like going to get the first touchdown? Because that's like all the betting stuff, dude, right?
I don't know. I don't bet. I don't bet much. I don't know, Dieter. I don't look at it like that. I don't...
All right.
I don't know, but I don't watch the bets. I don't know who scores the first time. I'll tell you, whoever it is, I'm going to be happy as shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know who's going to score. I know this. I know KC has 2 rookie cornerbacks, and I have a good feeling that Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown are going to light those motherfuckers up. So you might end up seeing 4 touchdowns from wide receivers alone. It might end up being a blowout. The Eagles might end up winning 38 to fucking 19. I'm
going to say AJ. I think AJ is going to get the first touchdown, man.
Okay, cool. I hope all of them do.
But all right, so you want to get down to the scores, I guess.
The brass tacks, sure, yeah.
Brass tacks.
Give me a quick synopsis on how you feel like the game's going to go, and give me your final. You know how these motherfuckers do it on these shows. We're going to be as big as Troy Aikman and Joe Buck sometime. They're going to be like, oh, I remember watching Deeter and RicT on their podcast. Now look at them. They're the number 1 broadcasters of football in the world.
I want to say 24 to 14 Eagles, man.
Nice. I like that. What's your synopsis of the game?
I think it's going to be, I think the Chiefs are going to take the coin. I think the Eagles are going to stop them. And I feel like we're going to air it out to AJ. And AJ is going to get the first touchdown. I feel like, after that, it's going to be a little bit winding down. But in the second half, I feel Eagles are going to come out on top and, finish it off with a field goal or something.
Okay. Well, and what was your score? 24 to 14?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. I harken back to where I say, I feel like the Eagles, for the most part, are the better team on so many levels. The only part that makes me nervous is coaching. Like I said, Andy's a great coach, especially coming off a bye week. He has the teams very prepared. But with that being said, I think our talent level is that much better overall than that Chiefs team. So as well prepared as they're going to be, I still think the Eagles come out and kind of play their game, which is going to be, we're going to take Pacheco out of the game, and you're going to have to stop. The Eagles are going to stop their run game and force them to be a passing only team. Okay, best quarterback in the league, but I think we, lay the defensive prowess down on them. I think, Pat Mahomes will get his shit, a 283, 2 touchdown, a pick. But I think when all's said and done, because our defense has been so great all year, that's what finishes the game out. Like a sack with a fumble, or, a tip ball at the defensive line, an interception by a linebacker to kind of end the game. I got the Eagles winning in a closer one than I don't want it to be. But I'm going to say 34-26 Eagles, and the defense has a huge role in sealing the game.
And you know what? It's so funny. When I listen to the radio, everybody's like 30, 40 points. How? The Super Bowl is never like that big of a point spread, dude. These are 2 fucking the best of the best going head to head.
Right, but listen, but we beat the Patriots 41-33 in our Super Bowl. So, I mean, you know, right. But listen, I'm going to tell you this.
Well,
I said it and I said all year.
About, like, we're like the best defense out there, man. Like,
I think we are.
I feel like it's not going to be that big. I don't think we're going to go over like a 70-point total.
Oh,
that's I
don't think so either. I'm not saying this one. No, I agree. But I still, it is the two best teams in the league. So I think there's going to be some points. I just think the Eagles defense is that good where they can stop a 5,000-yard passer.
If we get to Mahomes and take him out,
that's going to be the king. We're going to be. Yeah. He hasn't seen a pass rush like he's about to see on Sunday. Oh, just saying.
Oh man, go Birds!
Go Birds!
Oh man, always love doing the show with you, brother. Man,
right back at you, kid. Listen, this will be, well, I'd like to say, well, this will be the last we talk until next Thursday, but you know damn right well, motherfucker. Yeah. When the Eagles win Sunday night, I'm calling your ass, slamming down some fucking beers and celebrating, doing Eagles chants out front of our houses.
We're going to do a parade show. That's what I'm going to call it when we win this shit, because I would just want to talk how fucking great of a season this was, dude.
Word up, cuz.
I already talked to a few people, and we'll get people on, and it's just going to talk about how great, man.
Yeah.
Because, the big game, Big Game Sports Entertainment and Big Game Sports Buzz, you guys need us because we're the Eagles talkers, and we're going to the Super Bowl, and the Dallas Cowboys aren't, and Tampa Bay Bucks aren't. So let's have another show next week.
Oh, we will. And cheers. Go Birds.
Go Birds, man. Thanks for that. Coming on, man. Awesome show as always.
Go Birds. Go Eagles.